Hi guys, I am here today to do a review over What If episode 9. We're finally done with the show, which seems, it doesn't seem like it's been 9 episodes, but it has, and that's just crazy to me. I loved this finale. I will have a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section. I will get into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this episode, stop watching halfway through and I'll tell you when I'm going into spoilers. Okay, let's start with the non-spoiler section. Like I said, I loved this finale. Seeing all of these characters interacting and coming together to fight was really, really cool, and I really think that they did a great thing with this, and their team was just phenomenal. And how these characters worked together really worked well. It was great to see the continuation of some of these characters that we have already seen through this show, and it was just really, really enjoyable, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a fun action-filled episode, and I really enjoyed it. I think that the animation was really great. I love how they put all the animation together, and it was just beautiful. The voice acting was once again phenomenal. And just seeing everyone was it was so nice, and I really, really enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna now go into spoilers. I know it wasn't very long, but I have a lot to say, so I'm gonna get into spoilers now in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're in spoilers section. So if you do not want to be spoiled, leave now. Okay. Hello to all the people that are still here. So this was kind of like its own Avengers type thing, and I thought it was really, really cool. I loved it. Having all of these characters come together and fight was really, really cool. And I just, seeing T'Challa was so nice. I love him. And this might be like the actual last time that we hear Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, which made me very sad because like that Black Panther is such an important character to many people, including myself, and just what he represents for so many different people is just a really, really amazing thing, and I love what this character represents and what he stands for. And it's sad to finally probably have to say goodbye to T'Challa in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that was really, really sad. But the one thing I'm going to say is, for the story of T'Challa in the MCU, for his story not continuing on, it was a really good way to end it. T'Challa as Star-Lord is just such an interesting character, and it just really worked, and I really enjoyed him. And everything with Killmonger was just, it was awesome. Seeing all of these Black Panther characters in this show, especially with the finale, was just really, really cool, and I enjoyed it a lot. So now let's move on to something else. Let's move on to Gamora, which is a character we did not get to hear her backstory, and I would love to hear her backstory. I have heard that because of COVID, they couldn't make her episode, which makes sense. And like, I completely understand, like, all of how they made these shows completely changed because of the pandemic. So I'm just happy we have content at all, but I would love to see her backstory sometime, like maybe in season 2 or in just a short or something like that. I would love to see her story, and I think that would be really great. But even not knowing the entirety of her story, it was still really cool to see Gamora again. I love Gamora. I love all the Guardians, but Gamora is one of my favorites. She's just such a cool character, and it was great to see her. Um, let's talk about Doctor Strange now. Doctor Strange was one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite. I'm not quite sure where it ranks. It is definitely either my first or my second favorite. So I really liked his story, and seeing him again, it was really, really nice. And I loved how he used his monsters as an advantage to fighting Ultron. It was really, really cool. And Natasha, she has my heart, and seeing Natasha again was just amazing. Seeing Winter Soldier Natasha in Captain Carter's timeline, and Natasha in the timeline that we have already seen where Clint dies, was just awesome. It was great to see those two characters, and Natasha and Peggy's relationship was just so sweet and wholesome, because like Natasha actually trusts someone, and like that doesn't always happen. So it was a really nice relationship there. I liked their friendship a lot. And what's another thing? Let's just talk about Captain Carter in general. I love Captain Carter. I love Peggy Carter just in general. Peggy Carter is phenomenal. Probably one of my favorite MCU women ever. Like, she's amazing. I love her so much. And it was great to see her as Captain Carter again, because it was just, she works so well with all these different characters, and how the Watcher made this like Avengers kind of thing was really, really cool. And these group of people just really worked together so well, and it was amazing. Killmonger. He's a phenomenal character. I love Killmonger as a character, but he betrayed them, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Like, please don't betray your team. Please? Maybe try not doing that, but he did. But they stopped it, so it was okay. It was okay. So, yeah. It was kind of fun, though. Another thing I thought was really, really fun was, the end credit scene. Not fun, but a question that if they don't answer, I'm kind of gonna be angry about it. So, like, who is in the suit? Why does Hydra have the suit? So, like, the suit that Steve was in the first episode, they now have. They found it, Natasha found it when they were fighting. And, like, I've seen these theories that it could be like a Bucky and Steve kind of thing, where Bucky was the Winter Soldier and he changed and became like a fighter for Hydra. So it'll be kind of like a best friends thing. I've heard that theory, and I really like that theory, so I kind of hope so, but also it would kind of hurt my heart, because I don't want Steve to go evil. I already had to go through that with Bucky, and I don't want to do that again, because I think Bucky's a great character, and seeing him in the Winter Soldier was just so sad for me. But, it would be a really, really cool concept, and I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but if they do that theory that I just talked about, that'd be really, really cool. What's another thing I liked? Just the whole episode was great. Ultron. I haven't even talked about Ultron. He's the evil guy. Ultron was a super, super powerful villain. I think, like, everything with him was really interesting, and I loved seeing him. I love Ultron, although I don't think he's the best villain. He's far from the worst villain that the MCU has had, and I really liked him in this episode. I think I might have actually liked him better than Age of Ultron, like his movie. Unpopular opinion, I don't know, but my opinion. So I thought he was a really good and powerful villain for these fighters to fight, and I really enjoyed it. Just everything. The Watcher was also really great. I loved the Watcher. That is really all I have to say. I loved all these characters. I loved the timeline. It was just really fun seeing them all fight. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you 3000 and stay safe. Bye guys!